Shalom, shalom, shalom. I am your brother Jeremiah Bun Yahawada, and this is Cult Media, where we cutting up lies with the truth, man, with this truth. Okay, today we just going to talk about real briefly the lie and the deception that's been placed upon us as a people. Therefore, we were discontinued from our heritage. One thing they did during the so-called Renaissance era was they painted images. They made Jesus white. They made the angels white. They made the prophets white. Here it is in the Bible. Check this out. Book of First Maccabees, chapter 3 and verse, 48. Read that. And laid open the book of the law. What is the book of the law? That's the Bible. Wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likenesses of their images, man. Look at this. He sought to paint the likenesses of their images. So this is a old Bible that I came across. Very old. Your grandmother probably had it on their porch. The pages are very old. See how, you know what I'm saying, real? It's an old Bible, right? And check this out. I'm gonna just check this out real quick. There's a lot of stuff in here, right? Look at that. Okay. Said the Garden of Eden. It's Garden of Eden, Shalagan. It might as well be the Garden of Eden because look at what you see right there. The so-called white man, right? All right, let's look over here. This is supposed to be Jacob. That's supposed to be Jacob, right? This one is Joseph sold by his brothers. Look at all of them. They're all white. They're all white, right? So, and here it says, and laid open the book of the law. They laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likenesses of their images. Let's check this out. Let's go to the Bible. Revelation chapter 1 and verse 14. It reads, his head and his hairs, Shalakim, were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if it burned in a furnace, and his voice was the sound of many waters. So let's listen to the description of who they call Jesus Christ, Hamashiach Yahweh. Said his hair and his head and his hairs were white like wool, it's white as snow, correct? And his eyes were a flame of fire. Let's look in here and let's find the picture of who they call Jesus Christ. Oh, here goes some more pictures right here. This is Jacob and Joseph meet. Now you can see some black men over there, peasants, right? Peasants. You see that? Where you got him holding up, he holding up his robe. And they're all white, right? Right? What's this? Moses saved from the river. So this is supposed to be Moses. Let's make it make sense. But we just read the description of Christ as described in Revelation chapter 1 and verse 14. But here's their picture. This is the picture that they got. Now, this picture describes the description in Revelations chapter 1 and verse 14 and 15. Take your time to read it yourself. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire. Where's the woolly hair? Where's the white like snow? Where's the red eyes? Right? Right? And it says, and his feet like unto fine brass. Of course, here they don't show his feet, but oh, there you go. We got a toe right there. We got a toe. They go a big toe right there. White man. Everybody's white, right? So what did it say right here? First Maccabees, chapter 3 and verse 48. And laid open the book of the law. What's the book of the law? This Bible. It's one of them old Bibles that you probably seen on your grandmama's, table. Something like that. One of them old Bibles, right? It says, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likenesses of their images, man. These are their images. But here's the kicker. Let's go to Revelation chapter 1 and verse 14 in this Bible, right? Let's go to Revelation chapter 1 and verse 14 in this Bible, right? Look at this. Book of Revelations, chapter 1. We're going to go to verse 14 and 15. Says something completely different. Says something completely different, man. What did this word say? That they laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen has sought to paint the likenesses of their images. They read that Christ was a black man. Revelations 1 and verse 14. His head and hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if it burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. But it says right here, something completely different. So don't be deceived, Israel. Again, First Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 48. And laid open the book of the law. What is the book of the law? The Bible. Right? Wherein the heathen, the so-called white man, these other nations out here, that's not Israel, sought to paint the likenesses of their images. Of their images. Of their images. And with that being said, I'm your brother Jeremiah Bun-Yahawada. Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is the D.O.C, Department of Corrections.